outlived them all. He swore he'd never love again. You can hear the sea squash sadness through the squall. On a totally tubular Tuesday, as the sun began to set, the fair lady Bethany spied his bobbing head. She was thrown clear off a boogie board, attacked by jellyfish. The sea began to froth and thrash, dragging her to the abyss. She felt a hairy, scaly hand grab her by the wrist, pulling her back from the deep. The heroics of the sea squash get a kiss. He lumbered up onto the shore, her within his arms. The beach folks screamed in terror, ran to grab their firearms. He set her down and she looked up, and he thought that she would freak. But she got on her tippy toes, gave a peck upon his cheek. She looked down and he looked up, just to get